Hey guys, welcome to our ninth PHP tutorial. Happy New Year's, happy holidays, and it's finally time to get back to the tutorials. Well, second back time. Okay, so where we left off about 2 weeks ago. Wow, long time. Not even 2 weeks ago, probably like a week and a half. I don't know. Sorry. um, we left off with we were going to be creating the subcat. A new subcategory. So actually, we left off that yesterday because that video was old but new. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself kind of. So in this one, we're going to be finishing up creating the subcats, and then we're going to start working on creating topics and adding replies. Um, but before we do anything, I wanted to make a few changes to the look of this to what the front page looked like. And I'm very bad with paint, as you can tell. But I drew a little thing of what I kind of wanted it to look like. So this is what I want it to look like. Um, you have your category on top, and then total posts and last post right here. So basically what we have right there. And also the subcats within the category. And that's where the total posts and stuff go. So draw a line like that. Sorry, I forgot to draw that line. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. It's not going to look like that at all. Well, I mean it will, but yeah. But so yeah, so I'm going to come back down here to our show cats, our show categories function, and where we have div id equals fhead, form content. We have width 80. Okay, so this is our topic. This is right here. So we kind of want to make it bigger. Well, not bigger. We can leave it like this, but we want to make it stand out a little more. So let's add a different. Let's change it to a different color for one thing. So let's do color. Let's do blue, like a full blue. I think. I mean, it won't look too good, but you guys can always change it around. But so we're gonna do color blue. We're gonna save that. We're gonna come and refresh. So now we have blue. I think that looks a little better. Makes it stand out a little more. And we'll just come back and we'll adjust it a little. We'll make it posts. We'll move posts over a little. And last post, we'll move that over a little too. Because last post might be long. Because we'll have like the topic name, and by who it posted and when. So let's change, first off, let's change topic to we're going to want that to be the category name. So select all from, okay, so we're going to do row. Oops, we have to end our echo first. We have to do row. What is, my computer's going slow. Row. Oh, also I'm building a new computer. So I should have it built in February, probably way before February, but so you'll see that will be really cool. For me, I mean, sorry. Cut off topic there. So we're going to do row. Actually, yeah. No. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have to add a dot. Row. What was our row for cats? Name. So we're going to have our row name. Just like that. So that's going to be the name of the row. And then row 2 names, the category name and stuff. So we'll just save it like that. And then we'll change width to 20 and 20. And the width on the where we have our category name to 60. So now it's 40 and 60 basically. I think that'll look a little, not look better, but it'll give us enough room for posts and stuff. Well, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We can always make adjustments later. So there we have it. This is going to echo all of our subcats and stuff. Good enough. Okay, so Now we'll come back in our class underscore forum and we're going to start creating a subcat. So I'm just going to copy everything we have in our type equals cat. I'm pasting it into type equals subcat, and where we have select all from fcat, we'll leave that, and we just need to come back down and check since it's been a while for me. So we have name equals subcat name. Name for this is cat name. Okay. So we're coming back up here, and we'll just do. Oops. Subcat. And we have to scroll back down, down to a form type equals subcat, and we made a few errors where we have option name equals blah blah blah. We actually need to make that option value equals blah blah blah, and where we have select right here, we'll do select name equals, and then we'll do cat name, just like that, and then it submits to subcat. Come to forum.php, and if post equals subcat, we're going to create a subcat. Oh, well, we have cat name right there. Let's don't want to mess anything up, do we? Sorry, I'm just looking around. So we have select name equals cat name. Okay, function create message, username, title, description. Okay, so we're gonna be using title, and we'll just use description just to make it, well, we'll do subcat name. So subcat name's our last create thing. Oh, and that's also gonna be null. Save that. And we'll come here to subcat. We'll leave that blank. And subcat name, we'll do post. And I believed I named it subcat name. Perfect. Subcat name. And we can leave that post cat name there because we're going to be using that. Yeah, okay. So now I'll come back up here, and where we're still in type equals subcat. Excuse me. Where we have the res, select all from fcat where name equals whatever. We're going to do name equals title because title was our cat name right here in our create function. We're going to save that. Now, if that already exists, this time it's going to be good. So, where we have else, we're going to say the category does not exist. The category you tried to enter doesn't exist. They won't get that error probably at all. I just realized this, but because it's a drop-down box, and how can they choose a category that doesn't exist? You know what I mean? But okay, so I just erased res2 from else and put it inside the actual if, and I'm erasing the echo. A category for that already exists. So now res2 we're gonna mess. Well, let's not mess with it. Let's do res. Oops, res3 equals MySQL query. So, select all from f subcat where name equals subcat name, just like that. And then we're going to do if if MySQL num rows res3. Oops, I put mun instead of num. Ha ha ha. Num rows res3, and then that means this already exists. So we're gonna echo the subcategory you are trying to create already exists. And then we'll have an else, and that's where our res2 is going to go. Just like that. So, pause it, make sure it's right. I know it's kind of confusing, but now for res2, we're going to alter that, and we're going to do insert. Oops, I forgot to add a semicolon right there. We're going to insert into fcat. We're going to make it f subcat, and we're going to do not just name, but we're also going to do CID before name, and then after name. Actually, that's it. So CID name. So the CID will be, we're going to have to create a row. So we'll do row equals MySQL fetch assoc res, just plain res. And now, oops. And now for our insert thing again, right here, for our insert into place, we're gonna do, we're gonna actually, concat and do row, and this is gonna be ID. Okay, so what we did was, I'll show you basically everything this did. So we did if the subcat, if the type is subcat, and type comes from the forum.php, right here. Okay, not from there. But type subcat, if you need to know where that came from, just check back in the earlier tutorial, sorry. And then we created a query, a MySQL query, selecting all from the fcat table which we created before, where the name title existed. So it's selecting everything from this row where name is the title. And if the query returns nothing, so if there is no row with the name being that title, it'll keep going. But actually, I'm sorry, if there is one with that name, so if it does return, I'm so sorry, if it does return something, it'll keep going, but if it doesn't, it means a category does not exist because there are no rows to, give any information off. So it'll say the category you tried to make is not real, And then we have another MySQL query, and that's selecting all from the subcats where the name is the subcat name. And if this one exists, it's going to say you can't create this subcat because it already exists. But if it doesn't exist already, it'll set row a MySQL fetch assoc, which basically fetches all the information from earlier up here. So it fetches all the information, and then we inserted into our f subcat, which is a table we created earlier. It inserted the row for our category and our title in the place of CID and name. I know it's really confusing, but it's not. I just really am not good at explaining. It took like 10 minutes to explain that. Not really, but so we're gonna save it and go over to your forum, refresh. Now we see news. I'm gonna go to, I don't even know, act, I think. Let's just look up here. Oh, you know what? I have no idea. Okay, let me just look. And act. create act equals create, I think. Type equals subcat. Okay, well, as you can see, I logged in just to make sure I didn't need to be logged in or whatever. But it was completely oblivious to me right here. If act equals create and code equals whatever. So we're going to do if act equals create and code equals O2. Whew. Act equals create and code equals O2. Okay, perfect. Subcategory name, I'll name this basic news info. And I'm going to click create subcategory. Okay, so we're not sure if it's created yet. Let's click on the form and see if it worked. It did not work entirely on there. Let's see if it shows up in here. Loading still. Okay, no, it didn't show up in there. But that doesn't mean well, I mean, obviously we did something wrong. My fault. But let's just take a quick look at what the problem is. And actually, what the problem might be is that, well, this isn't a problem, but what I did notice was we need to change this title to subcat name. Subcat name. And down here we have this form as subcat. Changed it to subcat1, form name subcat1, and submit button to subcat1 also. Save that, come over to forum.php, and where we have else if post equals subcat, change it to subcat1. And I'm just going to save this. And we are going to come to our thing. I actually think I messed something up, but it should be fine. Let's test it. Basic news info. Okay, clicked create. Now let's just go to our form and see if it created it. Okay, so it doesn't look like it was created. I do have one more thing we could try. Yeah, it wasn't created. I do have one more thing we could try. Actual create code equals 02. Try changing. Well, yeah, let's try it. Where we have else if post equals subcat1 and stuff. Actually move this else if up. So all the way from the else if to the end bracket thing. Move it up past act equals create and code equals O1. So just drag it in literally right before else if there. And everything should look almost identical. So save that. And you can come over and try to create it again. Create subcategory. And if it works, I'll tell you why I did that. Otherwise, I don't want to seem like a lunatic. Okay, perfect. It worked. Okay, so now why I did that was because it was getting to if act equals create and code equals O2. It was getting to that, and then it was just doing this, and it wasn't going any further, so it couldn't get to this. So now that we have it moved up, it will never reach this since we're creating our subcategory. And also, I noticed when we did that, or when I just did that, we don't have congratulations, you have created a subcat. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to come down here, paste it. Congratulations, you have created a subcategory. I'm going to save that, and oh, sorry. Okay, I cannot get to my. Give me 1 second. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't showing up, but here we go. Our subcategory. It looks like it works. Show in here. Make sure our fcat matches up and stuff. Okay, CID1. it'll obviously be one there. But guys, that's the end of this tutorial. It's 20 minutes. I know I said we'd try to create topics now, but looks like we ran out of time. Sorry about that. But in the next tutorial, we'll start working on creating topics and hopefully making an okay look for it. But guys, until then, I'll see you next time. Have a great new year. Bye.